G'day folks, this week we've got the Xbox One or One S controller, not sure, but we're just going to do a cleanup on him before I disassemble him next week. Show a few of you guys how to clean some simple issues without pulling it apart, like sticky buttons and that. As you can see, last week we pulled the Xbox One S apart and got the dust out of the fan, so if you've been enjoying the series, give that like button a little tickle for us, won't ya? If you enjoy this sort of stuff in general, hit the subscribe button and turn that bell on and you'll get more videos from me in future. We can go through doing repairs and ask me questions, things like that, but we better jump into this video, hey. Starting out, we've got a bobby pin. Pretty basic, but yeah, don't lose him. I lost him a few times during this video and a bit dangerous, but yeah, anyway, rambling on. We've got a toothbrush as well. He makes famous appearance as always, and we've got the isopropyl alcohol. You could use methylated spirits as well. That'll do the trick. But yeah, grab your controller. And that's pretty much all you're going to need for this little mission. We'll grab the back off the controller and remove the batteries. If you're like me and my family, we lose the back all the time. So just grab yourself a roll of good old duct tape and that'll help you hold the batteries in too. Just a little handy tip for you. Bonus tip, we'll call that one. But yeah, we'll get back to the video. We've got the isopropyl alcohol here. And with the batteries removed and no power to the device, doesn't really matter how much of this stuff gets in there. So don't be too scared or worried. Just go haywire on it. Get in there, you want to get it down into all the inside parts of the buttons and just wherever else you can really. And then I've got the toothbrush. I'm just going to give that a good old scrubberoo. Get in there, clean wherever we can. And then you want to press the buttons in and work that alcohol right through down in pretty much to the contact points of where it's contacting. And you'll see the alcohol breaks down any kind of stickiness and that sort of stuff in there. I will note though, long term, probably not the greatest solution without opening it up and cleaning it. So just, yeah, check the video next week where we open it up and give it a proper clean, because you're going to build up stuff inside this over time if you keep doing this, and you could end up with some long-term problems. So this is pretty much just a quick solution for now. But you can see in the footage, I'll just continue to keep going through, pressing all the buttons, spraying all the buttons, being very generous with the isopropyl alcohol as well. As you can see, it's pretty much saturated at this point. One thing I will note as well though is while you've got it this wet with isopropyl alcohol, it could cause damage if you put power to it. So just make sure to leave it probably a good half an hour to an hour after doing this. And that way it's got a really good chance to dry out and you're not going to short anything out inside. But yeah, with the buttons, give them a good wiggle and a flick, and you want to work them in all sorts of directions because it's going to get the alcohol down into all the grooves, the cracks. Same with your joysticks. I'll show you next week, there's like special contacts down in on those joysticks, and they're very, very sensitive. So just go pretty light on the joystick, but make sure that you do get the alcohol down in there. You'd be surprised how well this works if you do like keep working that alcohol in. I've done a lot of cut footage here, but spend your time, spend a few minutes doing it and working on each area, and you'll get some really good results at the end. And then your next step's going to be to grab the toothbrush. And you want to give it a good scrub. That'll get rid of any of the really hard to remove stuff that was stuck around the edges and that, if there was. You can skip this step if you want though, but we'll just do some speedy footage through. And then for the next step, we're going to go onto the audio jack in the bottom bit. So for that, we'll grab our trusty old little pin. Managed to find him by the time I need to record this, luckily. Winning there. So we'll grab the controller again. Just going to put the pin down in here. Now be really gentle, you don't want to be rough. Remember, we're playing with electronics, so just sort of have a bit of a play in there. Don't press anything hard, don't push up against anything, but just see if you can feel any fluff or any foreign objects that shouldn't be in there. And probably do it upside down. I'm only doing it this direction so that you guys can see on camera. But yeah, hopefully something falls out if anything's stuck in there, but if it's not, give it a little scrub up with the toothbrush, and then grab yourself the good old isopropyl alcohol again, and we can go nuts on the bottom of the controller here, as you can see. Grab your toothbrush and give it a good old scrub out, and that's just going to clean any of the gold contacts or anything that's underneath here. So if you're getting like crackly noises or bad connection, that can help with this sort of thing. Just keep that in mind. And then we want to grab ourselves a cloth, give it a bit of a dry off, and just really pay attention here to clean everything up properly, because it's going to look pretty nice by the end of this, you'd hope. We've put a bit of effort into this, haven't we guys? Be proud of our job. Hit that like button if you've done a good job, and send us through a picture on social media if you like. If you've made a good before and after photo, I'd be interested to see. I'll be happy to feature it in a video. But yeah, that's mine in a nutshell. Whatever. Anyway, these are the tools again that you'll need. Just quickly displaying those for those who skip to the end of the video before even watching any of this. I know some of you do that. That's cool. Aside from that, I've got a subscribe button thing here. It'd be awesome if you could hit that. And I've got other videos here in a playlist, other Xbox cleaning videos and some iPhone cleaning stuff as well. So jump on in, check that out, and it's been really nice to spend the time with you guys. I'll see you next week.